It might be the worst Mexican standoff in history. As the deadline to renew the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program approaches, some illegal immigrants are issuing a bizarre ultimatum: pass a deal to extend DACA, or else. We'll leave the country. Which is, of course, exactly what the law says anyway. Dreamers have already been living in the country illegally for years, but now apparently think that threatening to leave will somehow motivate Congress to give them what they want. If a DACA extension isn't passed, I will leave. I will leave America as soon as possible, illegal alien Alex Velez declared to CNN. She and her sister Daniela are due to have their protected status expire on March 6. Like the classic joke about being let go from a job, "You can't fire me, I quit." The Velez sisters and other dreamers seem to think that threatening to leave a country where they are staying illegally will somehow motivate lawmakers to keep them. "I want to be able to leave on my terms. I'm not going to be waiting for anyone to come for me," Alex Velez stubbornly stated. Trending: Millennial uses hunting trap to one-up the Tide Pod challenge. That raises the obvious question, why, then, has she and so many others waited in the US for so long already? If Velez has declared that she will leave America as soon as possible, why didn't she do that a long time ago? It was possible for years. Nobody was forcing her to stay. Alex and Daniela are both adults but have known that they were in America illegally since they were in middle school, after their parents overstayed visas from Venezuela. They both have _2 different countries to fall back on, being dual citizens of Ecuador and Venezuela, according to CNN. Ecuador is considered a safe and stable country that is a popular eco-vacation destination, and the sisters have family there. Do you believe DACA should be perpetually extended? Yes, no, _continue with Facebook, or, completing this poll entitles you to Conservative Tribune News updates free of charge. You may opt out at any time. You also agreed to our privacy policy in terms of use. You're logged into Facebook. Click here to log out. Yet despite knowing that they were illegal aliens for years and boasting about leaving on their own terms, it apparently never occurred to these dreamers to prepare a backup plan. In fact, the Velezes took complete advantage of their illegal status in the US, and despite their current demeanor seemed to have never considered that they might have to leave. Alex will be abandoning the $10,000 in tuition she's paid and the 2 years' worth of community college credits she's built up in her pursuit to become a veterinary technician, said CNN. Remember, this was years after they found out that they were in the country illegally. This alien spent $10,000 in a country where she is not a citizen, knowing full well she might not be able to stay, and is now throwing a tantrum because that might not have been a great investment. Related: mother whose son was brutally murdered by an illegal throws down Pelosi with a shut-up-a-thon. This, in a nutshell, is the problem so many Americans have with DACA. The absolute sense of entitlement. There is plenty of room for sympathy to the situation of dreamers, especially those who were so young when they came to the US that they barely remember the trip. However, the frustration of young illegal immigrants should perhaps be directed at their parents, not the country, which has been incredibly lenient and has already taken in millions of refugees. Instead of gratitude for getting out of hellholes like Venezuela or crime-ridden streets in Mexico, however, a disturbing number of illegal aliens seem to have only contempt, and carry the flags of other countries as they march and protest against the same nation they refuse to leave. It's become a parody, and a situation that the left has been all too eager to use for political advantage. But the American people have noticed. Please press share on Facebook if you're fed up with angry rhetoric from the dreamer crowd. How would you respond to these dreamers? Scroll down to comment below.